Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Red 3 replay. Spawn on the right side as the green allies, we see CWedvin. Spawn on the south side as the blue allies, we have zima03. Spawn on the north side as the Cyan Empire, we have sqee83. Spawn on the bottom left side as the red Soviets, we have MeNt. Spawn as the magenta Soviets, we have CristiSew or CWedvin. And as the yellow empire, we have zima04. Bunch of dojo cores up here. It's going to be Empire. Down south, the Soviets and allies. Got a stream of dogs being pulled on out. First drone pushing his way forward, able to spot some stuff, such as deployed instant dojo. And Green's dog's going to advance forward, maybe able to, does going to get the pause there on the engineer. Green's dog will stop deployment there. Got a pure warrior trying to advance forward, trying to intercept that dog. And does actually gun him down. Does go ahead and deploy, his opponent has pulled out a dojo core of his own, does get the capture off in time. Down south, we've got some dogs. There's a crusher crane here as well. We do have now a war factory. MCV's advancing forward as well. Over here, magenta is expanding forward as well. Up north, we've got the dojo cores spawning each other out at sea. Got a good wave of Imperial Wars, and that's actually a good number of tank busters, actually. That is too many tank busters there. It does spot all the Imperial Warriors. Does do a bonsai charge there, and we'll go ahead and meet up in mutual combat there. So, oh, actually, one of them managed to get 2 kills there, a kill there without being killed. So, more bonsai charges coming forward. Does go and gun down that one, and does get a couple slices there. Does get mutual destruction there. Tank Busters advancing forward, does take out that dojo core there. And now 1 Imperial Warrior remains for yellow right there. But we have some reinforced Imperial Warriors hitting this oil derrick. And magenta's coming forward with some sickles to support him. Sickles will be a great support unit for yellow. But over here, we do have a dojo core to squeeze on through. And now both the allied players are pulling out multi-gunner turrets. And team left side, it does not have an allied player, so it can't deploy out multi-gunner turrets. Cyan also squeezed out a engineer there. Does get focused down, saving the Mecha Bay. Does have to rely on with the charge there, but yellow is going to be hit quite severely. Does lose both his ore collectors. Up guns the ore collector here. Trying to slowly gun down. Does take out that multi-gunner turret. Magenta has pulled out a Tesla coil there. Trying to deal with these multi-gunner IFVs, but there's a lot of them over the left side or right side. You got, looks like more Imperial Warriors trading out, but looks like blue will manage to come up ahead with some tank busters as well. Dojo core does go down. Mecha Bay has gone down as well. Tesla core still seems some more fire. Magenta is going out another Tesla core, looks like. No, that's red. That's another teammate either way. So you've got to find some good damage there. And now the ore refinery is receiving quite a bit of fire. It may not have enough to actually rebuild it. May need to sell off his power plants for that, as well as some wall segments. Bit of harassment here onto Cyan's ore collector there with a sickle. Green does go to low power there. Yellow has put out another wave of walls. Does lose both of the ore refineries. Yellow does have a oil derrick to get some income. And red has sold off that Tesla coil as well. So I'm going to go and try to sell some wall segments there. Yellow does have a pure warrior right there as well. Not sure what yellow's going to give. Let's take a quick look and see what income yellow even has. This is from the Soviet players. Soviet player. And here we go. This is... Yep, this is yellow right there. He does not have a whole lot of income, does he?
Who's looking for a good pounding?
Down south, we do got another multi-gun turret pushing on red space this time. Yellow is... No, that's somebody else trying to pull out a reactor with magenta. And this multi-gun turret is slowly picking apart this ore refinery as well. Bomber run coming forward, trying to hit some of these forces. Does take out the oil derrick. And Red's going to advance forward with his hammer tanks there, trying to deal with this multi-gun turret. The ore refinery does go down. Another ore refinery has to be redeployed. Does not pull that one away in time. Could go and just try to siphon from range. And he will. Oh, here, Yellow's MCV is receiving quite a bit of fire. And does get fully destroyed there. Yellow, how's... Okay, Yellow does back out the game there. Just wanted the ore refinery and the power plant. No point sticking around. Even if Yellow can't deploy anything out, keeping the MCV alive would at least allow them to bring in protocol support as teammates. But you didn't even have that anymore. More Vinegar bomb runs hitting these hammer tanks as they're trying to take out the multi-gun turret. Cryo blast does come, or cryo shot does come forward as well. Does go and try to deal with this multi-gun turret. Needs a lot of time to get some health regen, but now there's a Assault Destroyer in order to stop him from getting some extra time. Assault Destroyer gains some good damage there on the ore collector. And does go and crush the ore collector. A lot of armor, good at armor does when you're just crushed like a can. Magenda's fancy for some hammer tanks there with some support of some terror drones and bullfrogs. This group of hammer tanks are getting blocked off. This one will sustain some damage, but not a whole lot. And Green's now fancy for with a big wave of peacekeepers and Imperial and javelin troops. I probably would have charged. Oh, there's a corrosive. I was going to say just charge forward, but that is another way charging forward. Gets a big melt there. I'm not sure what to describe it else there. Corrosive, toxic corrosion. Good hits there onto those Vindicators. Magenta has expanded out to his fallen teammates' base. Red is seeing some aggression from these multi-gun turrets. Alright, go for some defensive sentry guns. Or Tesla cores, I should say. And there's some hydrofoils there, getting focused down by the Twin Blades. Twin Blades are going to receive quite a bit of fire from it, however. Let's take out the hydrofoil there. Riptide's going to be backing off to C. Does cancel that one Tesla core there. It looks like Reds may not have a whole lot of income at the moment. Magenda's going to be trying to break down this wall now. We got a good number of jet tangos and chopper VXs there. Dojo core being poured out, making out some tank busters wouldn't hurt. And now we've got the Tesla coil still receiving some fire there. Maybe backing off by our pile 2 would be pretty good. Power shot has been put on there. Got a couple freezes there. Hammer tanks are getting some good damage on in. Got Tesla troops here to support them as well. May snare himself a summer tank there. No, it does barely avoid it. Got a prism tower here. Prism tower's getting some good damage on in. More does go down. Prism towers focusing down those hammer Tesla troopers, no problem. Now there's a fully heroic hammer tank buster there, and the hammer tanks all get cleaned on up. If you're a big bottom run, takes on another oil derrick. And now these escorts are going to be picking off these multi-gunner turrets, no problem. Vindicators have landed on that deck there. It's just the power plant over here. We've got the bullfrogs advancing forward. Now the Apollos are in pursuit of these Vindicators. Ophir Blue has a massive fleet. absurd amount of hydrofoils. Does have a good number of riptides as well as the aircraft carrier. So this aircraft carrier is very, very well protected. It should be able to pick off some of these forces, no problem. Farm run coming on in, trying to deal with these Tesla coils, getting some good damage in. Bringing out advanced forward with a big force here, trying to get a massive laser lock on the MCV. Does unsuccessful there. Tesla coil gets a couple shots there. Cryo shot, pushing its way forward, forces opponent forward, but still lacks a lot of anti-infantry or anti-air as well. Tesla coil trying to fry these infantry units one at a time, which is going to be good at it, but not very quickly though. Ore Collector getting some great crushes there. Hammer Tank's coming for a flank as well. Hammer Tank's coming for a massive crush as well. Notice the Ore Collector there. Got Bullfrogs in the reach as well, trying to hunt down those Chopper VXs, or Striker VXs now. Ore Refinery has gone down as well, and the Ore Collector itself is elite. Down south, we've got Natasha out on the field. Notice a snipe there on the aircraft carrier. Won't be able to gun down these forces. Natasha's going to try to las a Riptide there. Some things have gone and killed off all these forces there. Does get some veterancy as well as some extra guns. You may have trouble get the lasing, but now we've got the Bullfrog trying to ward away these ground forces, or soon to be ground forces. Over here we do have the Imperial Warriors, Tank Busters, and Tsunami Tank advance forward, trying to deal with this expansion point. Oh, there must have been some engineer there, because I see a sold off structure with the wrong color. So it looks like Cyan may have captured a super reactor. He's also going to take time to destroy this battle lab. He is Empire, so this is a Cyan conscript, which does get gone down right there. Okay, some of these hammer tanks will be focused out by the Chopper VXs. Got one heroic, two heroics, no more elites. And slowly picking off all these forces. But take time to clean up the terror drone there. Red space here does get picked off as well by the assault destroyer. Another aircraft carrier, multiple aircraft carriers have been pulled out, one by green as well. Green does have a bit of defense force there. I'm not sure where this aircraft carrier went. It is sunk in the bottom of the ocean. And here comes satellites on in. He was not paying attention. Does lose 3 of those vessels. Non-tanks, Chopper VXs, and Jet Tango flying about. Got another bottom run there onto the War Factory. Now we do have these Twin Blades charging forward, get some good damage on in onto that assault destroyer. Non-tanks pushing away out to sea, get some good hits there onto these airfields. That airfield does go down there. Aircraft carriers advance forward. Got another sniped one there. Looks like Natasha's going to try for lasing down one of these aircraft carriers. Of course, aircraft carriers can't crush. Does get a kill there. Knocks back by the aircraft. I heard a cryo shot, a cryo cannon right there. Yeah, got froze a big freezer there. Somebody's coming forward. Does get a nice EMP missile right there. And red MCV does go down as well. Red is losing a lot of infrastructure there. It does have the battle lab at the moment. Not sure about any other production structures. Red only remains on team left side as well. This is all that remains. I don't see any more production left on the field. Yeah, I don't see any production left on the field. So that is going to be game. Yeah, those are just refineries. That used to be magenta as well. I saw that purple outline. He does have a decent amount of twin blades, but the opponents could just get a lot of anti-aircraft and force your opponent just to die. Speaking of anti-aircraft, there's some Chopper VXs there as multi-gunner IFV, and this will be the end of most of Red's twin blades. Just leaving down the 3. 2 are heroic. and does manage to save them all. All three are heroic, so they can get some great damage in. But his opponent is now advancing from the sea with some assault destroyers and aircraft carriers. He has a bit of infrastructure here and there. Could spend all of his remaining money on more ore collectors. One of those twin blades do go down to the javelin troops, and Lucy's just going to sit there and fight. There goes the rest of his air forces. Nothing remains, and he's going to do a mass sell-off now. Yep, this game's over, and there's the end of the replay. This is Grade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.